Hello, everyone. Scoony007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. This is game one of a three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates here at PNC Park. The Cincinnati Reds are 5-5, taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are 3-6. And here is the starting lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. Leading off, the center fielder, Norris Hopper. Batting second, the shortstop, Jeff Kippinger. Batting third, the right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Edward Encarnacion. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Joey Vito. Batting eighth, the catcher, Paul Bacco. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Edison Velasquez. On the mound for the Pirates, it is Paul Malcolm, comes into the game with a 1.29 ERA. 1 win, 7 innings pitched, allowed 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, no walks. PNC Park gives a -3 to strikeouts, nothing to walks, and nothing to home runs. And with that, you're ready to start. Norris Hopper batting at 200. Here's the pitch. 1-5, strikeout, 3, the 10 is too high. 1-3, and that's going to be a pump up to Sanchez for out number 1. So let's take a look at the defense for the Pirates. Out there in left field, we have Bay. Center field, Morgan. In right field, McClough. Going around the horn, third base, McKenzie. Rivera is at short, Sanchez is at second, LaRoche is at first, behind the plate is Dubit, and on the mound is Mahome. Kippinger batting at 220, here's the pitch. 5-1 range play. 1-3, and that's going to be a single. Single to Sanchez. His range is on a 1-2. That is a 1, and that's a successful catch. That takes it away, and that's going to bring up Ken Griffey Jr. batting at 361. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-4 at the ballpark. So first time we're going to go to PNC Park. 5-5, and that's going to be a double star 6, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to McClough. And that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down as the Pirates retire the Reds in order. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Leading off, the center fielder, Major Morgan. Batting second, the second baseman, Freddie Sanchez. Batting third, the right fielder, Nate McClough. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the left fielder, Jason Bay. Batting fifth, first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Batting sixth, the catcher, Ryan Dumit. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Doug Mantowitz. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Luis Rivera, and batting ninth, the pitcher, Paul Mahome. On the mound for the Reds, it is Edison Velasquez. 1 win, 7 innings pitched, allowed 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks. No ERA. Alright, here's the pitch to Morgan. Morgan batting at 286. 2-4 range play at the ballpark. So we're going to go to PNC Park. 2-2. Double star 2. Ground ball to Vito. Vito's range is on a 1-5. That's a 3. And he takes the single, takes the hit away. And let's take a look at the defense for the Reds. Out there in left field, we have Dunn. Center field, Harper. Right field, Griffey. Around the horn, we've got Encarnacion at third, Kippinger at short. Phillips on second, Vito at first. Barco behind the plate, and on the mound is Velasquez. Freddie batting a 174. 1-6 strikeout plus. Now, on a strikeout plus, we had 10. So it's going to be a 13. That's an 8. We're going to minus 3 from the ballpark. So technically, we're adding 7. So that's a 13. That is an 8. Struck him out. Nate McClough up. McClough is batting a 289. Here's the pitch. 2-2, and that's going to be a blank. 1-2, and that's going to be a double star 1. Ground ball to Phillips. Out number 3, that retires the side. So the Reds retire the Pirates in order, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. After 1, we're tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. It is Brandon Phillips, Adam Dunn, and Edwin Encarnacion due up for Cincinnati. Brandon Phillips batting a 242. Here's the pitch. 6-1, blank. 1-1, that's going to be a double past Morgan. And with that, Phelps is on with a double. And that's going to bring up Adam Dunn. Dunn batting a 306. Strategy roll is a 6. 5-1, range play. 1-5, ground ball to Mahone. His range is on a 1-3. I'm sorry, yeah, 1-3. That's a 3. And he gets it, throws it over to LaRoche. And the other's at first, and Phillips will stay at second. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Edwin Encarnacion, who's batting a 269. Strategy roll 10. Here's the pitch. Infield normal depth. 4-6. That's going to be a walk. 16. That's a 13. And that's a walk. Next up, Joey Vito batting a 563. Strategy roll 5 for 1 out. Runners on first and second. 5-6 at the ballpark. 1-2. That's a blank. That's a rare play. So, grounded. Let's see what happens. Grounded to second base, who throws in the dirt, making the first baseman first base scoop up the ball. Resolve play using a range play check for first base to see if he scoops up the ball. Otherwise, E4. It's a successful range play by Adam. So with that, Phelps will go to second. Edwin is forced out at second. And Vito is on at first with that. So, runners on the corners, Paul Barco up. He's batting a 480. Strategy roll is an 8. 6-6. Double star, ground ball to Sanchez. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for the Reds. We go to the bottom of the second. Jason Bay, Adam LaRoche, and Ryan Dumit due up for Pittsburgh. Bay batting a 207. 5-6. That's going to be a walk plus. That's a 24. That's a 17. Now, same with the strike plus. We had 10. And with that, it's a walk. Adam LaRoche batting a 379. Strategy roll 16. Here's the pitch. 1-1 blank. 2-5, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Hopper. Out number 1. Infield still at double play depth. Ryan Dumit up. He's batting a .348. 2-3. Home run chance on a 1-12. That's a 5. 10, 17 too high. 3-1. And that's going to be a double. And that would be a double, and that's going to put Jason Bay in scoring position. Bay gets the hold sign to hold off. All right, infield at normal depth. Strategy roll 3. Doug Mankiewicz up. He's batting a 111. Here's the pitch. Runners on second and third. 1-1 blank. 2-4, double star 5. Fly ball out there to Hopper. That's a failed sacrifice flow. And same here. Runner does not advance. 2 outs. So 2 outs, 2 on. Runners in scoring position. Luis Rivera is up. He's batting a .263. Strategy roll 13. 2-3, home run chance on a 1. The 15 is too high. 6-1, and that is going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher, and that retires the side. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. We go to the top of the, after 2, we're tied at 0. We go to the top of the third. It's Edison Veloquez, Norris Hopper, and Jeff Kippinger due up for the Reds. Edison, first time we're seeing him at the plate. Third time. Hasn't had a hit yet. 1-5, strike 24-19, struck him out. Go to the top of the order. Norris Hopper, 0 for 1, the pitch. 3-6, blank. 6-1, single past LaRoche. And with that, Norris will get on with a base hit. Jeff Kippinger up. Kippinger is 0 for 1. We go to the top of the order. Strategy roll 7. 2-1. Possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 5-4. Fly ball out there to McClough. Out number 2. Infield normal depth. Ken Griffey up. Griffey is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is an 11. 5-3, possible error. 6-2, fly ball to Bay. Bay's error rating is on a 1-4. That's a 1. That's going to be an error out there on Bay, and he's 7. And that's a 2-base error. With that, so that's going to move Hopper over to third, Griffey to second. And that's going to bring up Brandon Phillips. Phillips is 1 for 1 with a double. Strategy roll an 11. And that's going to be 4-3. Strikeout plus 14. That's a 6. Struck him out. Struck him out, and we go to no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on for the Reds. We go to the bottom of the third. It's going to be Paul Mahone, Najier Morgan, and Freddie Sanchez due up for Pittsburgh. Paul Mahone, second game, and this is his third at bat here. 5-4, at the ballpark. 4-5. Double star, and that's going to be a fly ball out to the hopper, out number 1. We go to the top of the order. Morgan, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-6, error on a ground ball. 1-6, and that's going to be a single pass veto. Out number 1. No, that's a base hit. So, infield coming to double play that Freddie Sanchez up. Sanchez is 0 for 1. Struck out his last time up. Strategy roll 14. Pirates holding off. Here's the pitch. 1-3, strike 3, 18, too high. 2-4, and that's going to be a fly ball out to the hopper. Out number 2. Nate McClough, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-5, blank. 5-6, and that's going to be a single pass done. So with that, Morgan, let's see, does he advance? Rolls less than or equal to. His base run rating is a 2. Dice roll is a 2, and he advances to the third. So the Pirates have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs, runners on the corners. That's going to bring up Jason Bay. Bay with a walk. Here's the pitch. 3-1, strikeout plus. That's an 18. That's a 16. Struck him out. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. After 3, we are tied at 0. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Adam Dunn, Edwin Encarnacion, and Joey Vito due up for the Reds. Adam Dunn, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-5. Strikeout plus. That's a 20. That's a 19. Struck him out, and that's going to bring up Edwin. Edwin is with a walk last time. Here's the pitch. 6-1. Blank. 2-2, and that's going to be a double. And it hops off the wall as he shoots that in the gap between left and center field. And he's on with a double. Joey Vito up. Vito 0 for 1. Infield at normal depth. Strategy roll 8. 4-4. That's going to be a walk. That's a 12. That's a 9. So runners on first and second with 1 out. Paul Bacco up. Bacco 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 3-5. Blank. 1-4, and that's going to be a double past Bay. And with that, the Reds break the deadlock at 0 and get on the board with a run. It's 1-0 Cincinnati right now here in the top of the 4th. Vito will go to third, gets the stop sign. Pickoff chance, and Paul will pick off. We'll have a balk on a 1 through 5. 15, too hot. 60, too high. Nothing happens there on the pickoff chance. 1-4, strikeout plus. 34, that's an 8. Struck him out. 2 away, and we go to the top of the order. Norris Humper is 0 for 1, 1 for 2, sorry. Strategy roll 15, Reds holding off 4-6. That's going to be a walk. 10, the 12 is too high. 2-6, line drive to rivet, to short. And that is out number 3. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Adam LaRoche, Ryan Duman, and Doug Mankiewicz do up. Adam LaRoche, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 4-3 strike, 10, 18 too high. 4-2, ground ball to Vito. Out number 1. Ryan Duman, 1 for 1 with a double. It's going to be 2-5. 2-5 is a strike. That's a 4. The 7 is too high. 1-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Vito. Out number 2. Doug is up. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-4 at the ballpark. 5-6. That's going to be a single +8 to Hopper. So what normally happens on an S+ roll is that all base runners will advance 2 bases regardless. If we had other base runners on, nobody does advance. And we would see if Doug would get to go from take that single, make it into a double. He will keep it as a single, as he will hold at first. He holds at first because the die roll is higher than his base run rating. We go to, now, the shortstop, Luis Rivera, who's 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 12. 2 outs, runner on first. 4-6, wild pitch on a 2. And on a wild pitch, that sends Doug over to second. 4-6, and that's going to be a base hit to Hopper. Now, with that, Doug will try to come home. We have a 6. We're going to check to see for additional base run. The lead runner is thrown out, but the trailing runner's BR, no adjustments, is greater than or equal to the throw. He will advance on the throw. The lead runner is thrown out. So with that, Hopper will take it. Gun it to Balco, who will throw him out at the plate. And that is out number 3. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. He tried to outdo the arm of Hopper and could not beat the throw. So after 4, it's Cincinnati 1, Pittsburgh nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Jeff Kippinger, Ken Griffey, and Brandon Phillips do up for the Reds. Jeff Kippinger 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch. 1-3, strikeout plus. That's an 8. The 9 is too high. 6-6, and that's going to be a base hit past Bay. And with that, Kippinger leads off with a base hit. All right, strategy roll 3. Ken Griffey Jr. up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 5-5. That's going to be a double star, and that's going to be a ground ball to third base. And that's a double play. Catches it, throws, gets the out at for first. So Mankiewicz throws it over to Sanchez, who throws it over to LaRose. It is a 5-4-3 double play. That's going to bring up Brandon Phillips. 1 for 2, the pitch. Five-two blank. 2-1. That's going to be a power hit out there to Morgan. That's going to be a 15. That's going to be a triple. And with that, Brandon Phillips is on with a triple. That's going to bring up Adam Dunn. Pickoff attempt on a 1. That is a balk. And that's going to score a run, so the Reds go up 2-0. Adam Dunn still at the plate. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-4 at the ballpark. 6-3. That's going to be a double. So with a double for Dunn, that's going to bring up Edwin Encarnacion. So Edwin is 1 for 1 with a double, a walk, and a run scored. Strategy roll 13, 2 outs. 3-3, home run! That's a 12. The 13 is too high. 4-4, and that's going to be a double. And with that, the Reds have a 3-0 lead here on a double by Edwin. That's going to score Adam Dunn. Pickoff chance again. 8 outside of that range. It's only a balk on a 1-5. 2-2, strikeout plus 17. That's a 14. Struck him out. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Paul Mahone, Nahir Morgan, and Freddie Sanchez drew up for the Pirates. Paul Mahone, 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-4, strikeout, 20. That's a 15. Struck him out. We go to the top of the order. Nahir Morgan, 1 for 2 on the day, 1 away. 1-6, strikeout plus 18, that's a 2. Struck him out. 2 away, Freddie Sanchez up. Sanchez is 0 for 2 with a strike. Here's the pitch. 6-1, strike 3, 17, too high. 3-5. Double star, fly ball out the hopper. And it's 3 up, 3 down. So the Reds retire the Pirates in order, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the after 5. Cincinnati 3, Pittsburgh 0. We go to the top of the 6th. It's going to be Paul Bacco, Edison Velasquez, and Norris Humper due up for Cincinnati. 3-2 range play. 4-4. That is going to be a ground ball to Sanchez. His range is on a 1-2. That is a 2, and he makes the catch. And that's going to bring up Edison Velasquez, the pitcher. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, and Paul Mahone can face 2 more batters before he's considered tired. Here's the pitch. 6-2, strikeout plus 34, 17. Struck him out. We go to the top of the order. Norris Humper is 1 for 3, the pitch. 3-3 home run. That's a 0. The 11 is too high. 6-2. Ground ball back to Mahone. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Nate McLaughlin, Jason Bay, and Adam LaRoche due up, as the Pirates retire the Reds in order, 3 up, 3 down. Edison can face 6 more batters, so he's Nate McLaughlin up. McLaughlin 0 for 1. 1 for 2, sorry. 5-4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to PNC. 6-5. Power hit. That's a 20. That's going to be a fly ball out there. Griffey making the catch. Out number 1. Jason Bay up. Bay is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 6-3, possible error. 5-6, and that's going to be a base hit past Griffey. Error rating for Griffey is on a 1 to 4. That's a 4. That is in range of his error rating, and he makes an error on that. It's a 2-base error as he boots the ball. So Bay will go to third on that. He gets to third on an error by Griffey, and E9 on that one. Adam LaRoche is 0 for 2, strategy roll 13. Runner in scoring position, 6-6. That's going to be a walk, 11. That's a 9. And that's a walk. Ryan Duman up. Duman is 1 for 2 with a double. Strategy roll 7. Here's the pitch. 4-1, strike 4, 19, too high. Infield at normal depth, 3-1. And that is going to be a fly ball to Hopper. No, I'm sorry, that is a double. That is a double. And with that, we're going to roll 1. And we have some base run rate checking here. Pittsburgh finally on the board. The score run is still 3-1. The lead runner advances. So with that, LaRoche will come home to score. 2-run score. And the Pirates have made this a 1-run game. Ryan Duman gets the hold sign. His is a 3. That second die roll is a 1. And he'll hold. Doug is up. Doug is 1 for 2 today. Strategy roll is an 8. Infield at normal depth. 1-2, possible error on a throw. Strategy roll at 8. 6-1, ground ball to Kippinger. And that is an error for Kippinger. His error rating is on a 1 to 4. That's a 3. That's going to be a throwing error. And that's a 1-base error as he throws it over to Vito, who can't get to it in time. So Pittsburgh now with runners on the corners, tying run at third. And that's going to bring up Luis Rivera's. 1 for 2 today. Strategy roll 13. Pirates holding off. Infield normal depth 3-1. Strikeout plus. That's a 12. The 15 is too high. 4-6. That's going to be a base hit past Hopper. Doug gets the hold sign. Lewis will go to first. 1 run will score on that single from Rivera's. So it's a single RBI. And that's going to bring up Paul Mahone. He's 0 for 2 today, 6-3. Possible error. 4-4, ground ball to Encarnacion. Error rating for Encarnacion is on a 1 to 11. That's a 20. No error there. And they're going to try for the force. And they force out. Doug will go to get forced out at third. Rivera's will go to second, and Mahomes is on at first. So he gets on with a base hit on a fielder's choice. Edison now tired. We go to the top of the order. Here's here Morgan. Game is tied at 3. Morgan is one for 3 with runners on first and second. 1-5, strike 8. That's a 3. Struck him out. So with that, we're tied at 3. After 6, we're tied at 3. 3 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors. We go to the top of the 7th. After 6, all squared to 3. We go to the top of the 7th. It is Jeff Kippinger, Ken Griffey, and Brandon Phillips due up for the Reds. Jeff Kippinger is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 6-2, strikeout plus 8. That's a 7. Struck him out. So one away, that's going to bring up Ken Griffey. Paul Mahomes staying in for one more inning. He is tired. Griffey 0 for 3. 2-2, strikeout plus 16. That's a 1. Struck him out. 2 away, Brandon Phillips is up. Phillips is 2 for 3 with a double, a triple, a strikeout, and a run. 4-6, that's going to be a walk. That's a 6. That's a 2, and that's going to be a walk. And with that, they're going to let him go one more. Bullpen for the Pirates is warming up. Adam Dunn 1 for 3 with a double. 4-3, strikeout plus. That's a 20. That's a 10. Struck him out and sing. Take me out to the ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Freddie Sanchez, Nate McLaughlin, and Jason Bay due up for the Pirates. Taking a look at the box score, Cincinnati scoring that first run in the 4th inning, and then 2 runs in the 5th. Pittsburgh came back to tie the game up in the 6th inning with 3 runs. It's Cincinnati 3 runs on 8 hits with 2 errors. Pittsburgh 3 runs on 8 hits with 1 error. And with that, Edison Velasquez is done. They are going to pull him. We have a right, left, right from the team at WKRP. So they are going to go with they're going to bring in Jared Burton. Take a look at his card. So Jared Burton will come into the game with a 4.50 ERA. He's got no wins, no losses, a 4.50 ERA, 2 innings pitched, so they had 3 hits, no strikeouts, and no walk. He's got to face off against Freddie Sanchez, Nate McLaughlin, Jason Bay. Taking a look at the stats for Edison, he went 6 innings, allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 1 wild pitch. Freddie is 0 for 3 with a strikeout, 4-5, strikeout 3, the 18 is too high. 4-6, that's going to be a base hit, past Phillips. And he hits that one past the second baseman, and Freddie Sanchez will lead off the bottom half of the 7th with a base hit. Nate, now tired. Nate is 1 for 3, infield double play depth, strategy roll 3. 2-6, possible error on a throw. 3-3, ground ball to Vito. And Vito to Kippinger. The error rating is a 1. That's going to be a throwing error. That's a 1-base error. And with that, Sanchez will go to second. McLaughlin is on with a base hit, and that's going to be an E6. So that's going to be an E1. It's a error by the first baseman by Joey Vito. Jason Bay is up. Bay is 1 for 2. Strategy roll 2, infield at normal depth. 3-2, strikeout 8. The 19 is too high. 3-4, ground ball to Carcion. They are not going to go for the double play. So they're going to go for the fielder's choice. They're going to get him out at first. Sanchez will go to third. McLaughlin will go to second. 1 away. The go-ahead run at third, Adam LaRoche. 0 for 2, the pitch. 1-1, that's going to be a walk. 11, 18, too high. 4-1, that's going to be a base hit, past Vito. And the Pirates take the lead, a 4-1, a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 9th. 1 out, runners on the corners on a base hit by Adam LaRoche. That's going to score Freddie Sanchez. Ryan Duman up. Duman is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, a run, 2 RBIs, infield at double play depth, 6-1, strikeout 4. That's a 2. Struck him out. Doug is up. He's 1 for 3. Strategy roll 19. 2 outs. 6-6. Blank. 2-2. And that's going to be a fly ball to Dunn. For out number 3. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error. After a 7, Pittsburgh 4, Cincinnati 3, we go to the top of the 8th. It is Edwin Encarnacion, Joey Vito, and Paul Bacco due up for the Reds. So they're going to bring in Damaso Marte. Here, Marte going to go for to try to hold off on the hold here. So with that, we will get to Marte. We do have a couple changes here. Sanchez out there at second will be replaced by Luis Cruz coming. Shortstop will be Jack Wilson. Bay out there in left field is going to stay. Yep. So that's the changes. They are just going to make some infield changes to the lineup there. So Cruz will take over at second. Jack Wilson will take over at short. Damaso Marte on the mound now for the Pirates, comes into the game with a 6.0 ERA. He's pitched 3 innings, allowed 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Edwin Encarnacion up. He's 2 for 2 with a double. 2 doubles, 1 3, strikeout plus 17. That's a 3. Struck him out. Taking a look real quick at the stats for Paul Maholm, and he gets a standing ovation here from the crowd, from the home crowd here at PNC Park. 7 innings pitched, allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts, and 1 balk, an ERA of a 2.57. Joey Vito is 0 for 2. The pitch. 5-2 range play. 4-3. Goes out to the bay. Bay's range is on a 1-2. That's a 3. That's going to be a base hit. And that's going to bring up Joe. So Vito is on with a base hit. Paul Bacco is 1 for 3 with a double. Here's the strategy roll 8, infield at double play depth. 1-4 strikeout. That's going to be a 23. That's a 10. Struck him out. Jared Barton up. Barton is... Actually, they're not going to let Barton take the hit. They're going to bring in Xavier Valentine. Still attempt. And that will move Vito over to second. It's a +1 to that, so nothing on the stolen base rating from Marte. Dumit will give a +1. +3-5, walk +21, that's a 7. And runners on first and second. Norris Hopper up. Hopper is 1 for 4. The pitch. 2-5. Blank. That's a 7 outside of the range of the special case. 6-1. Base hit. And with that, Vito will get the hold sign. So, bases are loaded. Jeff Kippinger up. Here's the pitch. Marte tired. 5-6. Strikeout. 0-13. Too high. 12. Outside of the range. 4-1. Double star 2. Fly ball out there to Bay. And that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors, and 4 left on for the Reds. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Jack Wilson, Damaso Marte, and Nahir Morgan due up for the Pirates. So we have a right, left, left. And they're going to bring in Jeremy. That's his card. So with that, Jeremy will come into the game with an ERA of an 11.25. 4 innings pitched, 9 hits, 10 strikeouts, no walks. Take a look at the stats here for Jared. Jared went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strike. An ERA of a 6.0. And here's the pitch to Jack Wilson. Wilson batting a 286, 4-1, strike 2. The 11 is too high. 5-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to Kippinger. Out number 1. Damaso Marte not taking the hit here. And they're going to bring in Andy LaRouche to take the hit. LaRouche, 3 games, he's had 2 at-bats. Here's the pitch. Nothing yet for his average. 4-6 range play. 5-5, and that's going to be a fly ball to Hopper. Hopper's range is at a 1-3. That's a 2, and he makes the catch. Neji and Morgan up. Morgan is 1 for 2. Here's the pit. 1 for 4. 2 strikeouts, 2 away. Bottom of the 8th. 5-2. Double question mark. Single and a 1. The 13 is too high. 3-1. That's going to be a double for Morgan. And that's a 1 hopper off the wall. So Morgan's going to get a +1 to that. That's going to be a 14. So, and that's a 15. So he steals 3rd. So the Pirates now have another run in scoring position. Louis Cruz up. Cruz, 4 games, and this is his first at bat. 5-2, question mark, single and a 1 to 11. The 18 is too high. 2-5, pop up. And that is out number. We're going to bring in John Garbrough for the save here as we head to the 9th inning. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 8, it's Pittsburgh 4, Reds 3. Pittsburgh's got a 1-run lead going into the 9th. Will the Reds be able to find some of that 9th inning magic? Or will the Pirates be able to hold off and take the win here at home in Game 1 of this 3-game series? John Garbrough on the mound trying to get the save. He's got 1 win, 2 hits, 2 innings pitched, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Damaso Marte. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 runs, 1 hit, allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 4.50. It's going to go up against Griffey, Phillips, and Dunn. Here's the pitch. 6-4, strikeout plus 16. That's a 12. Struck him out. So let's take a look here at the box score real quick as we progress. Cincinnati scoring in the 4th, 2 runs in the 5th. Pittsburgh came back, scored 3 runs in the 6th to tie the game up. And then they had the go-ahead run in the bottom half of the 7th, scoring the only run in the 7th. 3 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. Pittsburgh 4 runs on 11 hits with 1 error. Brandon Phillips up. Phillips is 2 for 3. 4-4, walk plus 16. The 18 is too high. 1-1, that's going to be a double. And that's a double for Phillips, so 1 on. Adam Dunn, 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. 2-3, question mark. Single and a 1-2. The 9 is too high. 3-1. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Morgan. Out number 2. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Edwin and Curcion. Brandon Phillips gets the hold sign. It's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, a walk, a strikeout, a run, RBI. Strategy rolls a 6. They're down to the last out. 1-2, possible error. 3-4, fly ball to Morgan. No error there for Morgan. Morgan's error rating is a 0. That's a 14. No error there. And that is the game. As the Pirates take game 1 here of this 3-game series. Final score, 4-3. Final line score coming right up. So the Pirates come back and defeat the Reds 4-3. Cincinnati 3 runs on 11 hits with 3 errors. Pittsburgh 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Paul Mahone will get the win. Jared Burton gets the loss, and John Garbo will get the save. Taking a look at the stats here, Paul Mahone picks up his 2nd win, 7 innings pitched, allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts, 1 balk, an ERA of a 2.57. Jared Barton gets the loss. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 6.0. And John Garbo will get his first save of the season. Went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no ERA. He remains perfect on that. But no home runs in this game. The Reds will drop to 5-6, and the Pirates will improve to 4-6. So that's going to do it for us here at PNC Park. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in 2008 replay, along with when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams games. Until then, I'm Scooty 007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.